You know, I come to you today just as I am in the present moment, and that, my friends, my fellow beings, is life. This is what we have is right now. And when we know this, and we're in the present moment, that is our superpower. That is the blank canvas that I speak of. That is the brand new journal, the brand new life that we want. It's a mindset. It's a letting go of an old image of yourself or an old image of what you thought life should have been. Today has been a very beautiful day for me. It's been a huge white light moment, spiritual awakening, a deeper knowing of that, my purpose here. It just reminds me of the song that I wrote. It's called Just Be, and I think the song I wrote it for piano. I know I play a lot of guitar, but this is where it all started for me. It was on the keys in second or third grade. Some days I cry to cut through the pain. Yesterday's gone, washed up with the rain. I know I'm gonna fly, 'cause eagles have a wing. I went for a walk with God. He showed me the love that I'm grown. He said, son, you've always known how to get home. Little did you know, you've been planting seeds. Seeds I've sown, I've come to know. 'Cause everywhere I look, something's grown. It only takes one seed to be whatever you wanna be. Just be. We hold more power than gold. Believe in yourself and watch it unfold. Be different and be bold. Tell that story untold. Little did you know, you've been planting seeds. I've sown, I've come to know. Everywhere I look, yeah, something's grown. Only takes one seed to be whatever you wanna be. Just be. It's a very powerful song that came to me. And I think around the time I wrote that, I was really starting to become aware of the things I've created and the seeds that I've sown physically, mentally, spiritually. You know, there's a lot of flowers that I've planted through the years, and this year I just decided to let everything be and not till up the soil and not disturb what I planted. And to my surprise, I had flowers that I didn't even know I had blooming everywhere. Daisies, brown-eyed Susans, sunflowers that reseeded themselves, zinnias, just the list goes on. Our thoughts are our seeds. And when we become aware of that, we can pay attention to that, expand our consciousness about it, and realize that we are truly in charge of our life and creating it. I know from my own personal experience what has, for layman's terms, tripped me up is old beliefs, subconscious beliefs that are kind of like a poisonous gas that you can't see or smell, but they control us, and they can kill you. Because when we have all this stored beliefs and experiences and traumas, or whatever you want to label it, you know, when we can come to the understanding that we don't need to understand why it happened, but come to the understanding that it happened for our better good if we're still here. While we're still here, it's a blank canvas at any given moment, no matter what your current circumstances are. And this I'm practicing, and this I'm allowing to flow through me right now to remind myself that I'm already there. I'm already doing what I want to do. It's about me allowing myself to see it. It's about me allowing myself to appreciate it. It's about me allowing myself to feel the love that I am. I've found that I've blocked it off my whole life, and just, it is a raging river. It's our creative energy. It's our life force energy. You know, it's tied to the ethers. It's tied to the divine. We are divine. And I know, my fellow beings, is that it doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what was. Take the good from it, recycle it, transmute it, turn it into something. I'm sure there's something that you've always wanted to do, or try, or see, or experience. I highly recommend taking one step forward. That's all it takes. And that thought alone, that step you take, is a ripple through the universe, and things start lining up for you. It's not a coincidence, it's a synchronicity. We live in an infinite universe where like attracts like. And it's taken me a long time to get this, and I see it, I understand it, but I'm still expelling old beliefs and old feelings and opinions and images that there's still little fragments in there, and that's okay. You know, there's no race. Where are we racing to? You know, heaven is created here on earth. It's within us. And I don't know the exact verse in any book, but I do know that the more I allow myself to be happy, yes, I'm living in my heaven of my creation. You know, I've built this studio over the years of, 8 years that I've been here, and I've been through some crazy times during that time, and I've used music and all my experiences to come to you right now to do what I do. So that's me transmuting tragic things that I've been through and understanding, okay, and I don't have to hold pain for that anymore. I don't have to hold hurt and suffering and be miserable. It's all a choice. It's a wound up ball of yarn and tape and you name it, your whole life, the dumpster. But it's all a choice. And as I sit before you today, channeling this out, I'm seeing it myself. I have a mirror back here on the other side of me that I have mirrors all over this house, and it's I'm the one that has to smile in the mirror to get the smile back. I'm the one that has to love myself unconditionally as I am right now to receive that in return. I'm the one that must give my talents freely to realize that's the key to abundance. You can't keep these gifts unless we give them away. We bottle them up. It's a volcano. If we let people, places, things, situations outside of us, outside of our skin, control us, we can't do anything about it. And the more we focus on it and try to fight it and protest and fix it and rally together, the more we're feeding it. It all comes down to the truth. Everyone wants the truth. Everyone says they're truthful, but are we truly truthful? Are we looking in the mirror right now and allowing ourselves to be loved by ourselves, no matter what we've been through or what's been done to us? This is me stepping into what I want to do right now, and I'm allowing it to come through me as I am. Today, it's been a very emotional day from my physical body today, as my higher self cleanses out the old parts of me. But it's liberating, and it's freeing. And I know tonight I'll sleep like a baby that's been fed, and the first time the baby sleeps through the night, that's gonna be me tonight. And it's about letting that inner child come out and play and heal. There's no blame, there's no shame, there's no guilt. When we can release all that stuff, when we can release the fears and the traumas and see what they taught us and turn it into something. I started painting 3 years ago. A friend of mine suggested, hey, let's paint. Changed my life. If there's something you want, allow yourself. It's that simple. Allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to let go. Allow yourself to be in this moment right now, creating your life for you. A former version of myself gave my boys a very hellish childhood. And today I'm able to see that as well as them. They can see it too, and we talk about it, that we went through that for a reason. To learn. Because we have a greater purpose here on earth. And the times we're in right now, the change is here, it's upon us, and it's within us. So I'm proud to say that, through me allowing myself to slowly stop poisoning myself and unwind my roots and detoxify my mind, body, and soul, was able to see why I did the things I did. And because of that, I was able to do a lot of healing in my family. And heal these generational patterns. I don't want to call them curses. I'm really become aware of my vocabulary with myself and others, and I'm still a human on this earth, and but I try to be mindful of being nice to myself and others and courteous and just because. But getting back to what I was saying, to be able to sit with my boys like I did yesterday. It was my youngest birthday. And to see them as young men growing up, creating their lives. And because they chose themselves, some years ago, they told me where to go, and rightfully so, they chose themselves. And to come back full circle, as we let these things go, we don't have that relationship that I always held in my mind, that I held myself in prison for. We have this, like old buddies get together, kind of a friendship, kinship, that have each other's backs. They totally live their lives. Dad does what he does. He does music, he does this. And, I'm proud to say that I don't care what's happened. It doesn't matter. It was for our highest good if we're still here. And that might hurt, that might trigger, and that's okay, because it's what it's supposed to do. We're here to rise up, my friends. We're here to lift ourselves up, clean ourselves out, allow ourselves to be who we truly are, and do the things that we want to do, and not hold ourselves in contempt of our past or somebody else's past. The new earth is here. All we have to do is allow it. The new life is here. I'm writing on this. I've got books. I'm meeting people. I'm going to get it all together to where I'd like to put this out around the world. Bob Proctor, it came to me after his passing here on earth from the physical, but I know I've said this. I was 11 miles away from him the day I was born. And in 1973, the year I was born, not that age means anything, he wrote down on a piece of paper that he was going to build a company all over the world. And I've studied him, and I listened to him, and I listened to Earl Nightingale and Napoleon Hill and read Think and Grow Rich, because that little triangle there is, you think of all the information and consciousness in that book, how that is spreading like wildfire now, beautifully. But, I wrote a letter to Bob a couple weeks ago saying, Bob, I was 11 miles from you the day I was born, and in 1973, when you wrote that down on the card, and I declare that I'm gonna do something worldly here with healing, and just by being myself authentically, because that's gold. Our consciousness is gold. It's power. It's tapped into the universe. When you are in alignment with yourself, you're in the Christ light, which Jesus was in. And you're able to operate from a higher dimension. Because you're using your power from within you, you're using the power of the divine, and you're allowing it to channel through you. It doesn't matter what you believe in or labels. None of that matters. Break it all down. At the end of the day, it's energy. This is energy. The phone is energy. This is energy. The tea is energy. And so on and so on. And yes, we're connected here in the physical, but we're also connected like Wi-Fi, like Bluetooth. It's the same for us. It's the same with the planets. It's everywhere. It's all triangles, and rightfully so. There's 3 windows up there and 3 skylights. I'm here to inspire folks to look within themselves for everything they search for. We are the key. We are the compass. And these times we're in is perfect. Because out of chaos and contrast comes creation. And sometimes that comes from pain and trauma. And let it, because that shit is rocket fuel. appreciate y'all. I appreciate every one of your journey. The light workers out there shining their light, anchoring their light, believing in what they do. And that's all it is. That's the key to it. Believe in what you do. Allow the happiness. Don't be ashamed. Forgive yourself. Forgive everybody. Forgive everything. Let it all go. Cut it. Thank you all. And much love.